All right, welcome back, guys. This is our last one up here in this this nice room of Daniels.
Yeah.
Rent free. I think it's the best business decision we've ever had.
Yeah, it's pretty good to steal.
All right, guys. Last week, we haven't done this in a while. A lot of stuff has happened. School's kind of got to us.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Marshawn Lynch retired, and then like 5 minutes ago, it says that if the Raiders really want him, he might not retire.
I didn't think about the sports because that Crowell towards
Yeah,
Achilles
they re-signed Doug Martin today too.
Yeah, I'm not
Muscle
big on him.
hamster.
Who knows?
He was good for the Bucks.
He
Yeah,
was
for
the first
a
2
year or
years,
two, yeah.
and then he got hurt.
He's still the best of them.
The Steelers got rid of everybody and then kept Big Ben. For 2 more years, you pay your quarterback.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that it's the NFL. They did good in the draft, though, but we'll talk about that in a minute. CC Sabathia last night gets his 3,000th strikeout.
Did you see the video? That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize he had so many kids. Dude, he has like 4 or 5 kids, dude. And he was leaning over the stand, dude. He took at least 5 minutes to give each one of them a hug. Dude, he just kept leaning over this dude because he's about to go bat. So he was walking up to the circle, and they're right there. Then I just seen him walk over there, and he just keeps hugging different people, and they're all little kids. I'm like, geez. This is like the Phillip Rivers of the MLB, dude.
Yeah.
Phil Rivers has a lot.
So it's Christian dudes. When they're they don't have sex until they're married. And as soon as they're married, dude, holy.
Tebow's going to have 12.
Tebow's gonna have 84 kids.
He's going to be up there in the Eddie Murphy category.
Dude, Eddie Murphy has a bunch of kids.
He does. Eddie Murphy has at least, I think.
But
10
he also got caught with a tranny.
Well, he also has.
Oh,
he has
dude,
like
no.
3 or 4 baby mamas. Too.
That doesn't. Oh man.
But he's got the money. So
I feel bad for Phillip Rivers' wife because it's just one lady that has given birth to like 8 kids.
Yeah.
I think they just had like their 8th.
Yeah, they just had
Oh
a kid.
my god, dude, that poor
Who
woman.
knows?
That's awful.
All right, guys, we'll move on to the NBA playoffs. First round's done. It's a terrible first round.
Yeah, honestly, we thought, last time we did this, everything seemed like it was going to be pretty close, and nothing was really close.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, the Spurs did.
Spurs and the Nuggets.
That was close. The Clippers kind of got the close to the Warriors.
For a second.
Again, it's the Warriors. My Celtics took down the Bucks first game.
And then,
What about the second game?
We gave it to them.
yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say,
you gave
we
Chris
had-
Middleton 7 threes.
We had to, let them win a game. Kyrie was purposely missing some shots.
Purposely.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. He wasn't on.
Probably
Like he
should've-
should have been.
he got elbow blocked by
I
Eric
mean,
Bledsoe.
come on. The runner-up to MVP, he's just been terrible.
The runner-up. You listen. This is sharp. Okay, this could pierce a jugular.
No, but this series, I think the Celtics are
Oh
going to win, so I'm biased.
my god.
I do. After
Because-
game 1, dude, I thought the
because-
Celtics were for sure going to just run
Dude,
away with it. But then they got blown out last
Colin,
night.
we're still going to run away with it.
Absolutely not.
If Kyrie scores more than 10 points, we win the game. Gordon Hayward's 90% back.
90%.
90%.
It's not bad, dude.
Come on. We're going to win. We're the deepest team. Who do they have? Giannis?
Giannis?
He's
Why
not
do you
gonna-
pronounce it like
He's not
that?
going to shoot any more threes.
He
shot,
fucking
They got.
he shot 1 3.
They
He
have
airballed.
Pat
He made
Connaughton,
one.
and that's all that matters.
Okay.
They have.
Oh, so you're gonna go against the
Thank
Notre
you.
Dame alum, huh?
I vote for the
Wow,
Celtics.
dude,
Well,
that's
trash.
dirty,
That is
that's,
trash.
yeah,
Wow,
that's
unbelievable. All right, dude. How about Kawhi game 1?
Dude, it's the Raptors against the Sixers. I hate the Sixers because they suck. They're that team. They're like the Cleveland Browns of the NBA. You think they're really good, but in all
I
honesty,
mean,
they're really not.
they're higher up than they're the top 4 in the East right now. They don't suck.
You said the East.
Yeah,
You
it's
said
true.
the East. There was teams with losing records in the East.
It's true.
Oh, so your Celtics are in the East, so
That's
they're
fine. They're the best team in the East.
Yeah, but it's the East.
What about
But
what
it's
about
the East.
what about the best record in the NBA, Bucks? You think you're gonna say? So do the
As
Celtics.
long as the Celtics come out of the East,
The
I'm
Celtics
fine.
have like they don't really don't
They
have
don't
many
go
All Stars, do you? Because
They have guys that are fringe all-stars.
Yeah, because I would say that Jason Tatum's a fringe All-Star.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown, even maybe Al Horford.
Al Horford on good
Al
days.
Horford.
Gordon
Dude,
Hayward
did
on
you
good
see game 1? Was that game 1 or game 2?
when Al Horford blocked him? Yeah.
Yeah.
No biggie.
Back to back.
No biggie. Al
All right,
Horford.
you know what? You know what?
And
Let's go to a different series.
No.
I'm
I'm
tired of talking about
tired of you guys saying this about Giannis.
You know,
You guys, I like Giannis.
You know we're
Sorry,
joking.
likes Giannis.
I'm joking. With
No,
you.
you're 100% truthful right now.
You
Yeah.
think I can have a guy that looks like he's Snoop Dogg on the court winning MVP because of his eye? Come on. You kidding me?
Giannis, dude, the great freak. Anyway,
All right.
Al Horford might have blocked him twice,
Yeah.
but then he let him score 29 the next game.
I
And
told
let him
you.
hit a three,
We
dude. If
did what-
Giannis hitting threes, he's unstoppable.
We did what we needed to do. We
What, let
took
them
one
score
away
almost
from
30?
at their home court. We took one away.
And
Actually, yeah, that was
It's
huge.
fine.
That was huge.
Wait, so where did they play last game?
It was Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
It was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, first two.
We're in Boston
We're in
now. Different
Boston.
story.
Well, the Greek freak thrives in Boston.
Okay. They didn't win a road playoff game last year against the
Well, that's last year. They just swept somebody.
All right, we'll go on to the Sixers and the Raptors. I think the Raptors are going to win the series.
Probably.
I think so. I'd like them to. I like them.
I mean,
the Sixers.
Joel Embiid's pretty freaking nuts, and Ben Simmons is
Jimmy Butler's been
he
playing
did pretty
Jimmy
well.
Butler's played really well.
Well,
No, it's James Butler. Did you see that?
It's not his name.
No.
It's not his name.
Brett Brown's an idiot.
Yeah, did you see that somebody asked, told him what Brett Brown said, and he said, well, first, my name's actually Jimmy. So James is not my name.
If the Sixers are to win, it's like those three have mediocre games, but Tobias Harris plays great. That's why they win the series. Because they're stars. They have more stars. Because dude, I'm not gonna be like, oh, Kyle Lowry's gonna drop 30 every game.
No,
He's
He
not.
might drop
he will.
15
Yeah.
on a good day.
Well, Ben Simmons is doing pretty well against Kawhi.
Yeah, he is.
Kawhi's playing really well, too.
It's just I
I'm just
think
kidding.
it's just Kawhi's been there,
Yeah.
has experience.
He's been.
Yeah, nobody on
He's been Finals MVP, dude. He beat
Dude,
LeBron.
hold on. How many people in the East have been in the NBA Finals? I'm thinking of two. Kyrie and
Two
Kawhi.
stars.
Well, obviously they
Yeah,
play.
big star. I'm sure that there's definitely more. I just can't think of them.
I'm not thinking of any stars.
I think there might be
Kyrie
one or
and
two.
Kawhi, that's it. Like star-wise, I'm sure there's some
Yeah,
role
that's why
players.
it's
Yeah,
like-
obviously. But if you think about on the East, what player would you much rather have their ball in their hands with the last 10 seconds?
Well, how much are you down by?
You're down by one.
Like taking the final
Giannis.
shot.
You have Wayne Giannis.
He's gonna take it to the rack, baby, and he's unstoppable.
When he gets the-
I was gonna say
I'm gonna say Kyrie.
Kyrie.
I'm gonna go with
If
Kyrie.
you're down by 2 or down by 3, absolutely Kyrie.
If you gotta take a three, definitely.
Yeah, Kyrie. I would take Kyrie over Steph Curry,
Yes.
Yeah.
but because he's just more clutch than
Yeah.
Or
Curry is.
Kawhi. I'd take Kawhi maybe by one.
Yeah. Kawhi's pretty.
Just
I
because
just
he
feel like
can-
he's such an underrated scorer.
because he can do some stuff that I think Giannis can't do from about 15 foot out.
Right,
To where I feel like if you need like a little step back, Kawhi could get that for you.
right.
And I don't know if Giannis could.
Giannis is just.
Giannis'
he's just
shot is kind
dominant,
of
dude.
weird though, from like 15 foot out. He
Yeah.
like a very lean back shot.
Careful. Careful.
It's a very lean back shot.
It's a little lean back. He's got long arms, so he's got a.
Lean back.
Whatever.
What about the Western Conference here?
The Rockets have no shot.
Yeah, the Rockets are.
Are you, dude? I don't know.
I mean, they're gonna have to win both these next two games. They're gonna have to even it up.
I don't think they win the series. They might win 2 games, maybe. if
I
they're
could
lucky.
see, dude. I'd see the Warriors in 6.
I see it's going Game 7, dude.
You think so?
You think they're gonna come back?
Game
and
7.
win
I think they're gonna win the next game. Then the Warriors are gonna win the next game.
So you
The
think the
Rockets,
Warriors are gonna blow a 3-1 lead?
No. What is it right now?
2-0.
Oh, is it 2-0?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I know. I mean, oh, frick, I thought it was 1-1.
You know what, dude? Unbelievable.
No, they're gonna blow a 2-0 lead.
2-0 lead. So the Rockets are gonna win the next 2 at home.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna go.
And then it's gonna be 2-2, and then they're gonna win. The Warriors are gonna win, and then the Rockets will win, and then it'll be Game 7. And I don't know what's gonna happen then.
Okay. I think that the Rockets,
I think-
if they're lucky, will win 2 games.
I think the Rockets need to stop worrying about the refs and just play basketball.
I think ESPN needs to stop worrying about the refs.
Yeah.
And let the kids play,
Yeah, exactly.
like Mike Trout says. Let the kids play. I hate that network. The Eastern, now to the Western Conference.
We're never gonna get a job.
I will say, dude, I love Damian Lillard, but I think Nuggets aren't bad. But I think the winner, that's the Warriors Rockets, is going to go to the finals.
I think they're gonna. They probably win the championship.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I heard an interesting comparison for the Joker, Jokic.
Yeah.
He's like Larry Bird,
Just bigger.
just bigger, just a bigger.
I can see that.
I
Because
mean,
he's ball dominant.
yeah.
and he makes a lot of great plays. He's slow and methodical. That's what Larry Bird was too.
He can
was a little
shoot.
Slow.
He was, but he wasn't. He didn't like.
You just
he
didn't see him
push
coming.
it.
You just didn't see him
He's
coming.
methodical.
Yeah, but he wasn't slow.
He was slow. He was slow compared to Michael Jordan.
Well,
Dominic
I mean, who
Wilkins.
wasn't slow?
That's what I'm saying.
But
He's slow.
That's the thing. It's so hard for the for the Blazers to guard him because they're gonna put Enes Kanter on him. That's not gonna happen.
But my thing is though, I think the Blazers win.
I hope so.
Just on the fact that they have two guards.
What's the record or not
It's
the record?
1-0.
1-0.
Yeah,
And they
zero.
played tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. Damian Lillard dropped like 36 the other night, something like that.
Because I mean, the Blazers guards are better than the Nuggets guards.
Yeah, absolutely.
So come on, you think a big man in the NBA now is going to win you a game?
Is going to win you a game because big man.
But it's not just a normal big man.
I know
Yeah.
he's got it. I know.
I mean, he can handle the ball.
But now when you
I
guys
watched
plays-
him dribble the ball up the court.
I
I
know,
watched
but-
the point guard turn, pass to him, and he dribbled the ball. Up
could
the
he
court.
go 3 for 3 with Dame Lillard?
Could he go? Oh, probably not. I mean, maybe. Cause,
I mean, he's not a bad 3-point
but the
shooter.
thing is
He's better than Westbrook.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
for
thing
sure.
is that Damian Lillard will have a guard guarding him on the perimeter,
I
and Jokic
understand.
will have a big man on the
Yeah,
perimeter.
I was watching that game. Kanter just gave him a little bit of space, and he shot.
Which in the
Well, I
thing,
think
every
Kanter's
time.
really not that
no, and
No, he's
so
not.
that's
And
the thing.
that's what I'm talking about. Is who's gonna stop him from scoring?
Damian
30
Lillard
games?
has to make actual great plays to get
I see
to
that.
score,
Yeah.
and Jokic really doesn't have to.
But my argument is 2 players against 1
Yeah, that
player.
makes
That's why
CJ
I'm,
McCollum. and
that's
Jokic,
why I'm going to take the Blazers.
Yeah, I get
Because I'll
that.
take
No,
2
absolutely.
over
Yeah.
1, and the Nuggets had problems with the Spurs.
Yeah,
I
think anybody would have had problems with Spurs.
I think so too.
I think even the Warriors.
I
would
think.
have problems
I
with
just
Spurs.
think the Spurs underperformed in the regular season.
And
Oh,
I
I
think in the playoffs, when you have to play Greg Popovich, you're gonna
Yeah,
get fit.
that's gonna
There's
be a
no way you're gonna. I don't think has Greg Popovich ever been swept. I don't think
I don't
so.
think so.
I mean,
not
it's
since
not-
like
It
I've
was
been.
close a few years ago with the Warriors
But
when
it's just,
Kawhi
yeah,
got hurt.
right. It just
Did they
doesn't
win a
happen.
game there?
I think so.
No, I don't know if they did. When Kawhi
I don't
got
think they got swept by the Warriors. I think they maybe won a game, like won the first
Might have
game
been
or
in
something,
5.
and then maybe
Yeah.
in 5.
I don't know.
Because Kawhi got hurt, and they probably
Yeah.
would have won that series.
Mhm.
If he
Yeah.
wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah. So, and speaking of Warriors, what do you guys think about Kevin Durant free agency?
Well, they're talking it up like he's going to New York.
I don't think he's going to New York. I wouldn't be surprised if he went back to Golden State.
I can see it.
I think he goes to a warmer, larger market
Los Angeles.
down the coast,
Los Angeles.
not to play for the
Clippers,
Lakers,
huh?
but to play for the Clippers.
You think
with
he's going to join
with
with Pat Bev?
Kawhi Leonard
You think?
Yeah,
they're
well,
both
I think Kawhi's definitely going to the Clippers. I'm
Kawhi
pretty sure.
and Kevin Durant?
Wow.
I mean, I can see it. I know, dude. I'm confident Kawhi's going to the Clippers.
I think he.
What about Klay Thompson?
I
You think
think
he
he's
stays-
I think he's
he
gonna
stays
stay.
with Golden
Yeah, he stays.
He stays.
What about Boogie?
Boogie's out of there. There's no way he's
Boogie's
No,
gonna-
he could be.
Boogie's gonna have a tough time finding a team.
Yeah.
That's gonna pay him.
No one's gonna pay.
He's either gonna go. He's gonna if he goes back to Golden State, he's gonna go there for a lot less money.
Well, he's
They're
gonna.
gonna
He's
get
already
cheap.
not
I
getting
think-
paid much.
I think anywhere he goes, it's gonna be like this year where he doesn't get paid a lot.
Right.
And
He's got to have a trial a year because I
Yeah.
mean he got hurt and missed the whole playoffs again.
Right.
So
No, but I think Kevin Durant goes to the Clippers
That's crazy. They're both
because what
Kawhi
helps his
and
brand
Durant.
if he wins in LA? It helps his brand against LeBron. So if
Right.
I won in LA, you couldn't.
Right.
I won with the Clippers. You couldn't even win with the Lakers.
So it's the Lakers, dude, with the freaking.
And honestly, I just don't foresee Kevin Durant going to the Knicks.
Nah, me either. I mean, what if Kyrie goes to the Knicks?
I don't think Kyrie's gonna go.
I think Kyrie
no,
goes to the
Kyrie's
Knicks.
not going to the Knicks because maybe.
I think
I think he may be a little part.
You know what?
No.
I think it depends on what happens to the series. Honestly,
I don't know.
What if they lose 4-1
The Celtics?
to the Bucks? Yeah. Do you think he'll go to the Knicks?
like if they
They'll
get
probably leave. I'm not guaranteeing the
yeah,
Knicks.
I'm saying I don't know
would
where.
say, honestly, I think Brooklyn for Kyrie.
But you think he's gonna try to go
Higher
play
than the
with
Knicks.
D'Angelo Russell?
He's gonna snitch on him.
Could you imagine those two playing together?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but they're both they both create shots for themselves, so and they can both distribute the ball well. That'd be nuts.
I think D'Angelo Russell could run the two.
He
No, for sure.
I think,
No, yeah,
I think
for
he'd be
sure.
better than the two on.
Yeah.
Kind of what they're saying about Russell. They're thinking about putting Schroeder at the 1 and putting Russell at
They
the
should
2.
have put Russell at the 2 years ago.
Yeah, that should have happened.
He
Soon
just
as-
can't shoot good enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of. I think he'd stop getting so many triple doubles, and you'd see his points per game go up a lot more. I'm kind of giving up on the Thunder. I'm kind of leaning more towards the Bucks because Giannis was my second favorite player. And
Damian
Russell was
Lillard is my favorite.
My only thing with Russell Westbrook is like the last 3 years his free throw percentage has gone down.
Yeah, bad.
So
Hold on, can we talk about something? I wonder. Last podcast, I'm pretty sure he said his favorite player was Russell Westbrook.
No.
Mr. Kelly. You did not say it was Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I definitely.
No, you did.
We can.
No,
I said my favorite team's the
Go
Thunder.
back. Go back. I want. You did not say your favorite player was Damian Lillard.
I've never said my favorite player on this.
Well,
I said I love Russell. I like Russell
conversations,
Westbrook.
You did not say Damian Lillard was your favorite player ever.
I've never told you who my favorite player was.
Oh, we've only been friends for 10 years. You've never mentioned your favorite player to me?
I mean, maybe.
Who's
LeBron.
my favorite player?
Paul George.
No.
Derrick Rose.
I have no idea.
No,
Russell
it used to be
Westbrook.
Derrick Rose.
It used to be Derrick Rose. But Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook.
Derrick Rose used to be mine.
I don't know.
No, I love Russell Westbrook. Don't get me wrong, but I like Damian Lillard over him. I'll take Damian Lillard over Russell every day.
I would take anybody.
I won't take anybody.
We
over
all-
Russell.
No, that's. I'm starting to get away from Russell.
We all know my feelings about Westbrook.
I know you.
Yeah, I still give him.
It's not that I hate him. I
Mhm.
love Russ as a person. I think he's a nice person, and the stuff he does like off court is funny because he gives zero shits about anything. But
Yeah,
his on the court, dude, that's what matters most to me. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty.
I just
tough.
hate how he's kind of fallen off the last few years. It's really.
well, he's
I'm
fallen off.
starting
He's fallen
to-
off since Katie left.
Yeah, I'm starting to lean toward Giannis being my fave and the Bucks. But I don't want to say the Bucks are my favorite team because everyone's like, oh, you fan. But like, even if they weren't the best team in the NBA, like the best record team.
They're just a likable team,
They're a likable team. I like Chris Middleton. I like Splash Mountain Brook Lopez.
except for this season, this series.
Yeah.
For me.
That's it.
Blood.
Oh my god. I hope the Celtics. Do you think they'll beat the Raptors if they get best of West? Well, of course you think they
Yeah.
will, but
Because you know what the Raptors do?
oh, they
choke.
choke.
Yeah, but they haven't had.
So you're
Kawhi
saying Golden State Celtics.
I thought honestly, I thought Rockets.
Rocket, but like now, do you?
But
know?
now I'm leaning toward
Yeah,
At first, I thought the Rockets. Like, dude, there's no way you stop James Harden,
They're trying to stop him
but they are.
because I knew Klay Thompson was gonna lock him up. Klay
Well, it's
Thompson
not just that. It's just
Well, dude, I feel like James Harden's trying
too
to
hard.
do too much.
He's Russell Westbrook in this series.
Yeah.
He's Westbrook in this.
Well,
series.
dude, I've never seen that dude take a shot from like the length of this table away from the 3-point and try to land inside the 3-point line like that.
just gotta get.
He's just
when
trying-
Jason can't keep his foot out.
Dude, I feel like he's trying way too hard to get calls instead of
Well, I
worrying
mean,
about getting
I think he does this all the time. It's just he's not getting the calls. So now
Yeah.
we're really looking at it. This is
Yeah.
what he's the one that initiates the contact
Yeah.
on
yeah.
like when he goes in the rim.
Well, but another thing.
I just think the Warriors know exactly what they're doing because the Warriors do the same thing.
Mhm.
So it's just like Steve
Well,
Kerr's like,
I
I know
would
what
say,
you're doing here.
yeah, I would say that.
I've seen Steph Curry do the same thing, leap on a 3-pointer just to try to get.
I would
contact.
say that they have the second best coach in the league. So
Who, the Rockets?
no,
No,
the
The
Warriors.
Warriors?
Who do you got? Oh, Pop.
Pop.
Yeah, for sure.
Pop is on the
For
Mount
sure.
Rushmore.
Steve Kerr is actually.
My only thing with Steve Kerr is I want to see him with like a mediocre team.
Right.
Yeah.
What would he have done with the San Antonio team this year?
It's true.
I mean, it's
Dude,
easy
but I
to
feel
go-
like that San Antonio team shouldn't have been mediocre. I don't know.
dude, they didn't.
Well, all they had was LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, and
I feel like
DeRozan.
DeRozan,
but he's not-
He's
DeMar
just had
DeRozan
such a
isn't as
down-
good as he
no.
was for
Yeah.
Toronto.
No, he had a really.
But you
bad-
gotta remember though, Aldridge is like
Yeah.
falling off a little.
He's getting up there in age too. He's got to be over 30.
Yeah, he's definitely over 30.
It's like 34.
34.
Yeah. He's an older fella.
No, I like Steve Kerr. I think he's a great coach. Michael Jordan wanted to beat his ass.
Michael Jordan did beat his ass.
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
Like wasn't just like a one-time.
And then passed him the ball in the finals with like
Because you know
30
what Mike
seconds
wanted
left.
to do? Mike cared about winning.
Yeah.
And that got suspended by the NBA for 2 years. So that's fine. Whatever. All right, move on to the NFL draft. The most
Wow.
idiotic number 1 overall pick, I think, since Jamarcus Russell.
I will, dude. No,
Whoa!
Yeah, listen to
Kyler
this. Listen to
Murray.
this.
I'm not disagreeing with
I
you.
will argue-
Wow.
I don't think it's a smart number 1 pick by any means, but I will argue the Daniel Jones pick's worse than the Kyler Murray pick.
No, I think the Cleveland Farrell pick's worse.
Okay, that too, but you
Because
don't.
you needed a quarterback.
But you don't think that the Daniel Jones pick's worse than Kyler Murray?
No, because the Giants needed a quarterback.
But Dwayne Haskins was on the board.
Okay, but obviously Daniel Jones was the Giants guy. And what does everybody say? Just like with the Bears.
That's true.
Trubisky
Yeah,
might
you're
not
right.
have been the best player in that draft for quarterbacks,
that
But
was
if he's
it,
your
yeah.
guy, you go.
But
But
get
what?
it.
What do they
That's why
not see in Dwayne Haskins that they see in Daniel Jones?
I don't know, but that is my only thing why I say it's not a worst pick. Now to the Daniel Jones thing.
You know what? Now that you bring that up, you got a point. 'Cause
Look, the Giants went with
what they thought would mold into.
Cutcliffe has coached Peyton and Eli.
I don't. The thing is that I think that's a stupid reason. To draft
They
somebody.
see Daniel Jones as Eli.
But Eli.
You want another Eli?
You want another average quarterback?
Yeah,
Being
it's
average.
one game. It's like saying Nick Foles is.
Okay,
one of
but
the
would you
best.
rather be an average quarterback and win 2 Super Bowls? Probably make the Hall of Fame.
So you're saying
that's
that
the
Eli
thing is-
and that Daniel Jones is gonna have the same exact career?
No,
as
I'm not
Eli
saying
did.
he is, but
No,
I'm saying that's how they view it.
Right.
Yeah, you
That's
got
how
a
they
point, but
view
then you got to think they got to get the talent around him, but they're shipping all their
You
talent
would
off.
think, but this is the other thing. They don't expect Jones to play within the next 3 years.
No, absolutely.
So
Well, did you see what
he's a
old
work
boy?
in progress.
What's his name? Gettle? Wow.
Dude, Gettleman's an idiot.
Gettleman,
First of
yeah.
all. He thought Ohio State played in the Big 12.
That's stupid.
He
Ohio
said,
State-
"Ask me how stupid this pick was in 3 years."
Yeah.
Why would you even address your fans for one? Like the fans,
Yeah.
they shouldn't. Like if you start addressing the fans, like that's how you.
The only thing I love about Gettleman is he gives 0 F's about what the
Yeah,
fans
no,
think
But if he
or about
didn't
what
care,
anybody else thinks.
he wouldn't have even said anything
Like,
about it. If he didn't
gives
care about what they had to
0
think.
Well, I think
That's the
I
thing.
think usually doesn't care, but I think he just got so much backlash from this that he
Yeah.
had to address it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, because it's like like I said, they saw who their guy was.
Mm-hmm.
They had a feeling for some odd reason that they weren't going to be able to give him at 17, so they said we got to draft him. But it was not the worst draft pick. I'm telling you, to the Farrell pick, because
Yeah, I did not
wouldn't
like
have
that pick at all.
Farrell wouldn't have been picked. He still would have been on the board for the Raiders at the 28th pick that they had. Yeah,
Mhm.
the
No,
27th pick.
27th.
He would have been there. That's the worst pick to me, other than Kyler.
Well, then who do you?
I do like, although that pick was the 4th pick was terrible, but I do like Jonathan Abram at 27.
Yeah.
I said that when we were doing the mock drafts, like
Right.
a while back. I liked him.
I like him too.
What? Who do you think they should have gotten that for?
Who, the Raiders?
Yeah.
Dude,
Uh,
Devin White, Josh Allen.
Allen.
Yeah.
Devin White.
Either one of them
Allen.
linebackers, really.
Maybe even Devin Bush.
I do.
Jonah Williams to protect your quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
There's just so many other picks.
I'm
Trade
glad-
back.
I'm glad we're disagreeing that they shouldn't go after a quarterback.
No,
Because
absolutely.
Derek Carr. is-
You gotta give him a
Derek
chance.
Carr-
Yeah.
Derek
He's,
Carr's good now.
yeah.
Give him another year.
Yeah, I think he just
I
said
do,
offensive
uh,
team is so horrible.
I do like the Jaguars pick at 7.
Oh,
Josh
okay.
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Dude, he's gonna. That defense is already good. So
You see him holding his baby, and
Yeah.
then he got the call, and he was watching a movie. He didn't want to wake the baby
Yeah.
or disturb the baby. That's so sweet.
I think the Bucks picking up Devin White's big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
Nick
it.
Bosa, obviously. I think all 3 of the people we just listed. Quinn Williams. They're all being.
Oh, so talk me through this Kyler Murray bust thing, or not bust, but bad pick since Jamarcus Russell. Talk to me about it.
I just don't think.
I think Rosen's a better quarterback. And there was a lot of guys that do scouting.
Rosen, okay.
Daniel Jeremiah for NFL Network. I think Todd McShay also said it too.
Mhm.
They had Rosen graded higher in last year's draft than they had Murray graded this year.
Yeah. And it doesn't help, he's got a coach that shouldn't even be in the NFL too. So
Well,
that's not gonna help his chance of being great.
Here's my always down back with Murray. I'm not saying he's not a great talent, because he is. But I told you guys this. He had 27 D1 players he played with in
The high school.
Won undefeated, won 3 national championships.
National championship or state
State
championship?
championship.
Okay.
Yeah, state.
He had multiple of his teammates drafted. All 5 of his offensive linemen have been drafted in this year or next year.
Yeah, and his O line won the best O line in college football.
His top 2 targets were drafted in this draft.
One of them in the first round.
Yes. So I'm not saying he's not good.
He's
but-
explosive. He can make.
He's definitely
plays.
an athlete, and he's a rare athlete.
But I will tell you this.
But
Go back
I-
to his freshman. Go back to his freshman stats at Texas A&M when they weren't very good. He wasn't very good. It got hard. What did he do? He left.
But I remember him being there, and I remember him coming out like the first couple games, he's like electric, and then all of a sudden you don't hear anything about him anymore.
I'm telling you, when the going gets tough for the kid, he didn't want to go play minors in baseball. The thing that he told everybody is, if I get a first round grade, I'm not playing baseball. That's how indecisive the kid is.
right.
So if he would have been a second round quarterback, he's like, I'm going to go play baseball. Oh, I don't want to be in the minors. I'll go play football.
Right.
That's my own problem.
And this is gonna be the least talented team he's probably been around in.
And my other thing with the Cardinals is your offensive line was terrible last year with Rosen, and you don't even draft an offensive lineman in the draft.
I don't.
You get
think-
them wide receivers.
Right, yeah.
Who gives a flying?
They got 2 of them, didn't they?
Yeah, terrible. Why? You need offensive linemen, and you don't draft them.
Yeah.
You're idiots.
That's
You're idiots.
Cliff Kingsbury there trying to get that
I-
quarterback.
Oh, I hope they.
Dude, I don't see that ending well. I think
For Kyler Murray's sake, I hope he gets destroyed by Nick Bosa.
yeah, that'd be
I hope he just gets destroyed. Because Bosa's obviously the best player in this draft.
I think so too.
I think Dwayne.
I think Devin White's up there with him, so is Josh Allen.
Well, the only
I think
problem
those 3 right there are the best 3 players.
The
in
only
draft.
problem with Devin White is that he's been a linebacker for like 2 years.
That's true.
He
But
was a
his,
running
but his
back.
upside is unreal.
Yeah, he's just an athletic freak. But the problem is he doesn't do well with basic linebacker
Yeah.
things that you learn in like high
His
school.
instincts aren't there.
Yeah,
said
he's
that.
got to get that.
And the problem, like he over tackles, like he'll like, go to
He'll
tackle
overcommit.
someone and like
Mm-hmm.
it's just like there's just I mean I think it's a good pick. I think he's a great athlete. And
I think he's got a lot of upside.
And I think if he gets a good linebacker coach, he'll be a great linebacker. But the only problem is that he suffers from things that when you pick a guy in the first round, they've been doing for 10 years.
Well, you pick him in the first round, fifth pick.
Fifth pick, right? Yeah.
The first middle linebacker taken.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, both middle linebackers will ever taken top 10. They're both kind of undersized too.
yeah.
The only thing
Yeah,
that's
so
gonna
is
hurt.
Devin Bush.
They're both athletic though. All right, Trevor. This is the thing you brought up on the draft. Jeffrey Simmons was drafted by the Titans, and then ESPN had the audacity to show the video.
I'm gonna flip it. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
My only thing I disagree with you on is the Trey Wingo part of it. I don't blame Wingo because there's someone in his ear telling him
Right,
he
but
has to say it and he has to show it. That's my.
but
only
I
thing
think
about
it's
it.
so hilarious how this dude day after the Super Bowl is on his little radio show. Those people complaining
Yeah.
about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They paid $5,000
Yeah.
to watch this game. What did it end? What was the score? 7-6 or
No, 13.
13 or something like that?
13.
Yeah. They paid $5,000 to watch that, and then he comes on here. Here's this guy. He beat the shit out of some girl.
In
We're
high
gonna
school.
show you a
In high
video
school.
in high school. We're gonna
In
show
high
you a video of it right here
And you know
on
what
the
the sad?
best day of
you
his
wanna know
life.
what the sad part is? And it's so sad though. I mean, I understand. Obviously, we said it and like it's horrible what happened. But if he wouldn't torn his ACL, he probably would have been top 10 pick.
Yeah, that's what
That's
they were
the
saying.
sad
Yeah,
part
he was
about
a great. They could have been.
But
top
they
10.
said that he's changed his life around.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a I mean, it wasn't.
It's
it
so-
obviously wasn't a
That's why the
misunderstanding.
media
Shit
just
out of that.
pisses
Yeah.
me off, dude. It happened, what, 4 years ago, 5 years
It
ago,
happened in high
probably.
school.
And he realized he messed up. He's changing. He's probably a completely different person now. But yeah, he just got picked in the first round. Let's just
It wasn't the media. It was one company. It
yeah,
was one network.
dude. It's all just to get people talking.
Well, and
Idiots.
yeah,
Idiots. When idiots run the show.
if all of these people had the worst thing they've ever done in their lives get videotaped,
Well,
think
and that's
they
what
would all-
that's like what and the other thing I don't like Booger, but that's another thing he said.
Right.
He came to defense. He's like, how many of us sitting up here would like to see our high school, college, our
Right.
whole life
Yeah.
videotaped? Booger's like, I know I wouldn't have.
right?
So I mean, come on.
Any human being on the planet, dude.
yeah. Like I just hate how this is supposed to be such a good time, and I guarantee he saw that they played that, and
ESPN's just
Probably
Just
after-
ruined
and
it.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Best day of his life, dude.
and you're just gonna ruin
and you
that.
ruined it. It's just pretty.
especially when it's in Nashville for the Titans.
It's pathetic. It's just pathetic.
It's sickening.
It's disgusting. It's deplorable, and I hate it.
I would have loved like Stephen A. Smith and them like to talk bad about this,
Blasphemy.
but they can't because you know why?
Why?
Oh, that's right. They get paid their checks signed by the fucking worst
That's
company.
been- We're never gonna get hired by his.
I don't care, dude. I don't agree with dude.
You want to get on debates with him though?
I can't stand to watch it anymore.
I watch it every single.
I
I
like.
can't.
I will watch Scott Van Pelt. I like.
love Scott Van Pelt. Oh, he gives me life.
I'm
He's
telling
the-
you guys, Dan Patrick, best show on TV.
Scott Van Pelt is great though.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Yeah,
Dan
but
Patrick's
he's
not
just
great.
set of Dan Patrick.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, as ESPN goes, Scott Van Pelt's the one dude.
He's
mean-
the prime.
Part of the interruptions sound bad.
That show's been on. forever.
PTI is really good.
I mean, it's,
That show's
yeah,
been around when
yeah.
ESPN was actually
Around
good.
the Horn's
Yeah.
good. They
Around
have
the-
some shows. Their baseball's good. I like their baseball.
Mhm.
Their NFL football's stupid. Their college football they do really well too.
Yeah, I like the
You
college.
can't
football.
front their college football. They found their niche.
college basketball is absolutely horrible. For them.
This year it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was all about one guy.
Zion.
Zion and Jim Boeheim freaking running somebody
Yeah,
over.
that too. But it was. I see a Zion highlight every 5
Yeah,
seconds.
seriously.
Hey,
And
you know, dude, that's gonna be the rest of our life, dude.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets in the NFL, or the
Whoa!
NBA. Let me correct myself.
I'm telling you, I don't think we'll be like that.
You don't
Well, it
think
depends if he's really good, then yeah. But if he's not
I'm
that,
telling you, I kind of have a feeling he's gonna be another guy.
he's
He's not gonna be bad, but I feel like everybody. It's
Like a
like
role
it's like with
player.
Kyler Murray. He's not gonna be a role player, but he won't be like the superstar. You know
like
what I
the
mean?
next LeBron.
Yeah, he won't be a superstar.
Can you give me a comparison of like the star level you see him
He'd be
at?
like Klay Thompson.
That's
Like
not
he's,
bad.
Like he's a star,
Right.
But he's not the best in the
superstar.
NBA.
Right.
you
I
know?
would say like even like Damian. No, Damian Lillard's probably
Damon
a
was a
star.
superstar.
He's just in a small market and doesn't
Yeah.
get love.
It'd be like a Klay Thompson. He's a
Yeah.
star, but not a superstar. Like a Jimmy Butler.
Are you playing footsie?
No,
I don't hate it, dude.
Don't
It's
hate
like
it.
Jimmy
Wow.
Butler.
Jimmy
But
Butler.
like Zion and Kyler Murray is the exact same thing. I mean, you're good in college, but guess what? Everybody's faster,
I do
stronger, quicker. You know, they can
Yeah.
play way better.
I think Kyler Murray will have decent numbers this year, though. I don't think he's gonna be like #1 draft pick numbers, but I think he's gonna be okay. I'd say he'd be an average starting quarterback in the NFL.
I think he's gonna be what Rosen was last year. Because what did Rosen not have? An offensive line. What does Kyler Murray not have? An offensive line.
That's pretty crazy. How he just didn't fix that at all, dude.
Dude, that's Cliff Kingsbury. That's exactly what it was. That's influenced that.
I think
Like
it's
the
just the whole
Eagles,
Cardinals.
they went out and got a tackle.
Not even the best tackle though.
Not even the best tackle, but a decent tackle. But yeah, who would you pick first as a tackle?
Well, I mean, Jonah Williams is obviously good, but to me, Jawan Taylor was the best tackle in this draft. And he went in the second
Oh,
round
yeah.
to the Jaguars. The Jaguars had a good first 2 rounds.
Yeah, they did.
Like, I mean, dude, my other thing is DK Metcalf falling. Come on, I could have told you that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I told you guys the quarterbacks were going to fall.
you did.
Quarterbacks?
I told you Haskins was
Oh,
going to fall.
yeah.
I told you Locke was going to fall. And those 2, they fell.
Yeah, they did. DK Metcalf, dude.
Hey, Jerry Tillery of the Chargers.
Who was the first receiver picked? Was it
Hollywood Brown?
Yeah, Marquise Brown, and then
Oh, yeah.
From Oklahoma.
From Oklahoma.
N'Keal Harry.
Yeah, Nikhil.
Dude, that's gonna be. He's in. Like, you couldn't ask for a better situation for him to go into.
No, obviously.
Like, if I'm him, I'm loving
I
it.
thought the Patriots were going to take Drew Lock.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Hey, but your boy Jerry Tillery.
I think
Tranquil.
the other steal is Greedy Williams. In
Yeah.
the second round of the
Yeah.
Browns. Come on.
I can't believe that Julian Love fell so far.
Their mistake.
Dude, that's unreal.
I told you, every Notre Dame player is going to get a steal.
Yeah, absolutely. dude.
Oh, here we go. But we're different this year. We're just different.
And we were.
We
And
were.
then you got blown
And
out.
so did Alabama.
Fine. I'm glad,
Blown
I'm
out.
glad that we were there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck,
my
I
God.
don't care.
Glad that
Oh
we were
my!
there.
You don't care. You don't care about getting blown out.
I
Not
do
to the
care.
national champion.
You just said you don't care.
I mean, it obviously bothers, but I'm there. We were there, and
You know what? It didn't bother me. Not even going to lie to you.
It didn't bother you to get blown out like Clemson.
After
not
that-
even in the national.
after
championship.
Clemson blew out Alabama, I was like,
No, it didn't even
wow.
bother me then. 'cause
I think
Legit.
Notre Dame would have gotten blown out by Alabama.
Well, yeah. But it
That's-
didn't even bother me, though, because you know what?
I think
It
Notre Dame
helped
might have
us-
gotten blown out by Oklahoma
It helped us more. It helped us. That's all I
for
can say.
next year.
It helped us in recruiting. Next year, it just helped us.
Well, every time you guys get there, you get blown out.
so what's your favorite team?
Michigan State
They got blown out, too.
basketball, baby. So talking about that college hoops. How'd you guys do in the freaking NIT?
We didn't go.
By a point.
We don't pride ourselves.
We're talking about football.
We don't pride ourselves on men's basketball school. Talk to some women's.
Oh my god.
Oh, we didn't win that either.
Didn't win that. You
We
guys
won
are
it
really
last
good at getting there. We're not doing
Hey,
that.
we won it last year.
We
Hey, if you're not gonna poop, get off the pot, buddy.
They won it last year. When's
Who
the
did-
last-
I don't give a. I don't care. That's
Well,
last year, dude. I'm talking about this year.
The sad part is you can have these debates.
Yeah,
About
Notre Dame football be getting blown out.
I'm fine.
I am not.
Yeah.
As your friend, I worry about your mental health.
I don't because honestly, I thought we had a smidge to win it, but I wasn't like, oh,
I didn't
But you
think-
got blown out, dude.
I mean, it was.
Hey, how Michigan State do this year?
I don't even care about Michigan
Well, you're
State
like-
football.
Here's the other thing.
I literally
If
care
Julian
about
Love
Michigan
plays-
State because they're 5 minutes that way.
Here's
Dude,
the other
but
thing.
dude, yeah,
If Julian Love
Love-
plays second quarter,
They don't get
Games
blown
are
out.
won.
Yeah, absolutely. Because as soon as he got pulled out, that's when they
I'm
started.
not saying we wouldn't have gotten blown out.
It would've been a lot
The game would've
closer.
been-
Dude,
Yeah.
Clemson is 4 times better than Notre Dame.
Oh, I'm not doubting that.
No, I'm just saying the game would have been a lot
would've been
closer.
One player cannot make a game close.
It did. It did. Did you watch that game?
I did
You
watch
didn't watch it.
I
'Cause
did
as
watch.
soon
I
as
watched the
Julian-
whole game. Just because he left doesn't mean that he was the reason that they
There's a
started
lot of
failing.
blown coverages in
There's a lot of blown cover. As
So
soon-
he guards every person that gets
No,
blown.
but
No,
you
but he
can't go
takes-
from having your All-American in the
People are
backfield
gonna.
of the
He
defense.
can't guard every receiver.
I'm
He's
not
gonna
saying
get
that.
blown.
It messes up timing and everything.
Yeah. As
They're
soon as he
gonna
got
get blown.
Communication it messes up.
They're
As soon as he
gonna
got
get
pulled
Put a
out, the
true
game was
freshman
over.
out there.
Yeah.
He wasn't the one getting torched every single time.
Basically, what?
Yeah.
He didn't get
They
every
didn't
time.
play
There's
the
still
game
gonna be
safe.
people that get.
As soon as Julian Love went out, dude, they just exploited whoever went in for him. The
Exactly.
true freshman.
They took
That's,
advantage.
Trevor
of it.
They
Lawrence
didn't do
was
that
so
every
good.
single time.
I'm not.
There were quarterbacks in that game that started that game that got blown by.
Yes, I'm not saying they
And
didn't.
that doesn't mean that one player would have stopped that from happening. I think
Did
maybe.
you see the stats? Trevor Lawrence's stats with Julian Love in compared to
No, I
Julian Love?
didn't look at the stats of Julian Love was in. What was he in for? A quarter, 2 quarters?
Yeah, he was in for 3. He just didn't play 1.
Yeah, and in
Yeah.
that second quarter is when they got torched.
Yeah.
In the second quarter.
When he was out of the game is when they got torched. When he was in, they did
So
not.
you're saying that
Dude, we can pull up the
Clemson
stats.
has 4 receivers
I'm
and
not-
Julian Love is supposed to stop all 4 of them.
You're kind of not listening. To
I
me.
am listening
Because I'm not
you're,
saying
you're
Julian-
talking about things like timing and communication. That's not something that gets people blown by.
It's more than you think.
Yeah,
It's
a
not
lot.
at the Division I level in the top 4 teams left. A guy can come in there and not all 4 of the guys are getting torched all day.
So you think blown coverage is just because a guy just?
I think
ran
because
past?
not every time, but I think that game, I think the receivers were that much better than your cornerbacks,
Okay.
That's your opinion.
and I think Trevor Lawrence was that much better than everyone else.
I
on the
agree.
defense.
I agree. Trevor Lawrence is an animal.
He's gonna be
But
a
I
I'm
don't
just
think
saying-
Julian Love could have done anything to stop him.
The stats when he targeted the receiver that Julian Love was on was far subpar compared to every other person he targeted.
That's
all I'm
How many
saying.
times did he throw it to the guy that Julian? Do you think he threw it to them as many times as he would throw it to three other cornerbacks? If you throw it to this guy 3 times, he stops it twice. That means you have a 33.
The only argument I have is look at the stats
I'm
compared to when
very
Julian
arguing.
Love was in when he
I
was
see your
out.
opinion. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
It's your opinion.
No, it's your opinion.
It's definitely my opinion. I think my opinion's right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just saying there's stats that show.
There's the stats are flawed.
Flawed stats. Huh?
Because if you throw to a guy 3 times and he stops it twice, that means you have a 33 completion percentage towards that guy. Do you think you're going to throw it towards the best cornerback most of the time? No, of
No,
course not.
absolutely
You're going to throw it to
not.
the 3 other guys that aren't as good as him.
Yeah, but as
So
soon
just
as
because he stops it twice out of the 3 times, then it's kind of like, all right.
But as soon as you got to think, as soon as that star cornerback gets, like, take for example, like Darrell Revis on somebody, like obviously he's gonna be on the number 1 receiver, right? And then
Not all the time.
okay, but most of the time you think your
Patrick
best.
Peterson. Let's use Patrick
Okay,
Peterson.
you think he's gonna be on the best receiver?
Absolutely.
You would think so,
Absolutely.
right? So he gets hurt, and his backup's not near as good as him, right? Like the second string cornerback's not near as Patrick Peterson.
Okay.
So then that opens up opportunities for that number 1 receiver.
So what happens in zone coverages?
That was
Or
Communication.
miscommunication.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's so many more things than just Julian Love being on the
But
field.
this is
Well,
what
I'm not saying it would have made the game
This is
close.
What,
I'm
this
just
is
saying.
what happened. We had an injury. Clemson took advantage of it like you should as a
Yeah,
team.
absolutely.
And what also killed us is fucking Chip Long in the offense side.
Yeah.
I hate Chip
Yeah,
Long.
that's terrible.
Where he did take advantages like Clemson. That's the other thing that sets back. Coaching sets back a little bit.
Also, our quarterback.
That is why I'm saying it made us better. Because now I think Kelly's kind of now realized that after getting your ass kicked twice in 2 big games, and what you really have
the only
to do,
2 times he's ever been there.
and how you can actually make adjustments at halftime. I think we're gonna be a little bit better off. But I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying though. But It made a difference. Did it make that big of a difference?
Yeah, I'm not saying that Julian Love in the game means Notre Dame's going to win the game.
Yeah, it may like I don't even. It probably the score probably wouldn't be any different.
But that's where like
They would have scored 20 now.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
how I
going
started
for.
the argument. That's
Yeah.
how I started the argument.
That's how we should have started.
I said it, if you would have heard me, I said they wouldn't have scored as many.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have
Yeah,
scored.
no, I don't.
I said we still would have got blown out.
Yeah.
They would have scored 20.
Yeah. I don't think we would have won by any means. I'm just saying.
Our
Like,
goddamn
he made a
kicker could have
difference.
made 2 field goals. We would have had 9 points.
Yeah.
They would have scored 20.
But in your opinion, though, what was more embarrassing, Alabama or Notre Dame?
Alabama.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That's what made it.
Because that was supposed to be the game.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I mean?
that's what makes it better. That's why I'm like, it's not as bad.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Because
no, no.
what's
but
embarrassing? Like I'm a Notre Dame fan. Like we didn't really have a shot with Alabama.
We lost by the same.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I would just, as a fan, I would hate to see my team.
Well, obviously, I hate to
Well,
see
it
them
sucks,
lose.
but you gotta think. Would you rather go 6-6 or 12-0?
But
and
here's
make
the thing, though:
playoffs?
where we were 2 years ago at 4-8 to being 10 wins last year and undefeated.
Yeah,
This
that's a
last year,
huge.
I'll
stride.
take that.
Right.
To win back-to-back years of 10 games at least.
Right.
That's why I'm like, it's. I mean, obviously we lost. It's like we were there.
Well,
Like, how would you have been if the Eagles would have made the Super Bowl? You obviously would have been mad,
If
No,
If
if
they
they
lost,
wouldn't have made it, they had lost. Yeah.
but you would have been like, but we made it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
You know what I mean?
That's where we're at.
I mean,
Obviously,
I mean,
I
it
was,
sucks.
obviously I was
Yeah.
bad. Obviously, a week after the game. But
Oh yeah, I was pissed off watching it. Really. Pissed
now
me
I'm
off,
kind of just
but-
like, okay, like this is what's gonna make us better.
I mean, in NFL and college football are different. If you
Well, I
go,
mean, you
if
have
you
more
go,
games.
but I'm saying like if you go as in the Super Bowl and get blown out, now you're the 31st pick in the draft. Like, good luck with that, buddy. Good luck getting any better.
Yeah, but you're still good though.
No, yeah, that's
You're
what I'm saying.
not
I'm
bad,
just saying, like,
Because
if
you can
Notre
only
Dame
sign
goes
them
to the national or to the playoffs and gets blown out. Well, now there's recruits that want to go to Notre Dame because they're right
Exactly.
there. But that's not how the NFL works. If you
No,
go to
but
the
you can resign your best players and not
Right, yeah.
You like now this year, like half Notre Dame's defense is gone. Like,
Right.
well, not half, but
We'll still be fine. Come on.
I'm hoping.
Let's
so.
not lose hope.
I'm a little worried about
Our
it.
schedule's
Come on, Sparties.
I'm a little worried about it.
Come on, Sparties. They lost the Red Box Bowl 7-6 to Oregon.
Yeah, their defense is still going to be good,
Have
but their
fun
offense
winning
is suck.
some games in the Big Ten.
It's alright. I'll just wait till the basketball.
Yeah, basketball's
Well, that was a good 20 minutes.
Dude, and the whole thing is because we weren't even on the same page. That's what we were yelling about.
If you guys would listen to me,
Yeah, if we would have listened to Caleb, we'd have.
I don't. What were we not on the same page about?
Because I think you thought that I meant if Julian Love played the whole game, it would have been a close game.
No, I thought that you were saying that one player made that much of a difference.
Oh no, I think we would have still got blown out. But I'm just saying, like he did make somewhat of a difference.
they
in
would
that
have
second
scored
quarter.
20.
Yeah.
I don't think they. I think they would have scored like 27.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're saying in the 20s?
Yeah.
How much did they end up scoring? 30?
30.
30? Yeah, I'm saying like maybe they don't get a field goal or something.
Yeah. Well, like because it was that second quarter they kind of
That's what killed it.
yeah the second quarter killed it.
And then we got in halftime here. It's like, fuck it. We're done.
Yeah.
We're over. And then we let that long touchdown that should never have went for 90 yards.
It's just like, but it's not just the fact that it was one player
But
going
is
out.
Clemson going to go back to back? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
They are the new best
They
team.
are
It's like-
unreal.
It's like,
Unreal.
could you argue Clemson's arguably the best? Of the 10s, are they one of the better teams?
Oh yeah, I got
Name a
you.
better college football team.
Alabama's 2012 team was pretty good. But I'm not saying they're better than Clemson. I'm just saying that would probably be the second. Florida Gators team. Well, you said not the 10s.
USC back in the day.
That's not the 10s.
That's not the 10s.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Like good teams.
I don't know if Bama's 12 teams. I think maybe they're 14.
You think so? What year? No, Mark Ingram was like 2009.
Yeah, he was
That's when they won the first one.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't won. Honestly, though, they probably wouldn't won that game. Colt McCoy wouldn't have gone. That is where.
Well, yeah, that's a quarterback.
Yeah.
What's the difference in a corner? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, the only thing about that is in one of them games you got your All-American, All-Star corner, and then you got this true freshman getting thrown in, doesn't know what the hell.
He's gonna play good this year, though, Houston Griffiths. You tell me, kid, you're gonna play good.
All right.
You're gonna play good, kid.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Julian
get
Love
torched
was
like
our
he
Colt McCoy. Kelly should have played him. He could have
What happened to him? I don't even
He
remember.
hurt his leg or his
Yeah,
back. He
that's
could have
something.
played. That was his head, but he could have played.
He could have played. They're soft now.
Yeah, well, you know.
What time do you go to your game? Get soft, dude.
Oh, you see the kid for Eversburg committed to Northwestern?
Northwestern.
For
That
baseball?
lineman.
No,
Oh,
Football.
for football?
the lineman.
Nice.
Yeah, good for him.
Congrats to the kid.
Too bad I can't do that.
I mean, he is like 6.
If I wouldn't,
Yeah, he actually has size.
If I wouldn't hurt myself, I'd be at Notre Dame right now.
If I wouldn't have tore my ACL back in the
Fuck
day.
If I wouldn't have got hurt, dude, I'd be in the playoffs getting blown out, dude. Dang, man, I wish I was there.
Yeah, dude. If
They
we
had a
would,
fun time in Dallas, though, didn't they?
Me and Trevor Lawrence have the same first name, dude. We were best buds. What's up, Trevor? What's up, Trevor?
I don't think he.
I would have played that intramural basketball with him.
yeah,
No, that's aggressive.
I would have been like, get back.
I think he's more aggressive on the basketball court than
Yeah,
Zion.
he was nuts, dude.
dude, he just fuck.
There's the other thing. Dabble got that huge deal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think Dabo's a better coach than Nick Saban. I do. I think it. I
I'm
argue
gonna go with
argue it right now.
he's not, but I'm not gonna argue because that could take another 30 minutes.
Argue it. I want to hear you argue it.
But here's the thing: Dabo has a clause in his contract. There's one clause of one team he can leave for. You got a shit? Okay, we're about to end. I just want to say,
Alright, go.
Dabo has a clause in his contract.
Yeah.
What school can he go to? Alabama.
Yeah.
He will not be the guy after Saban. He'll be the guy after Saban.
What? Oh, okay.
What? Okay, I was gonna say, huh?
After. I got you.
But you never want to be the guy that.
He'll be the guy after the guy.
You never
Yeah,
want to be
I was
the
like,
guy that
excuse
comes
Yeah,
in
could
after.
you imagine like trying to fill Nick Saban's shoes?
I think
Dabo
Dabo
Sweeney
would do
could.
it.
Yeah,
Dabo
Dabo
would do it
could.
good.
No one
Can you
else
just
could.
imagine like the pressure on that? Though?
Yeah, not even like Jim Harbaugh's a pretty big name, but there's no way he couldn't.
I don't think he's a good
I think.
coach.
Jim Harbaugh's a huge name.
He's
Dude.
great.
He's a huge name, but
He's a great coach.
I don't
He
think
just-
he's that
He just
level
can't
to
get
fill
it figured
He's a
out.
great coach.
But he
Well,
can't fill
yeah.
it. He ain't filling those shoes. Ain't no way.
Kill the faces you
Yeah, what did you just do? You just
It's the stuff you guys say sometimes.
What? I said Jim Harbaugh's a good coach,
Yeah.
but he couldn't.
yeah, he's a good coach.
I'm
don't
not
get me
saying
wrong.
that thing. I'm just like thinking about like everything we've talked about today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say some stupid stuff, but it's
I say smart stuff.
I mean, we say smart stuff to the guys.
I say a
no
lot of
kidding,
smart
yeah.
stuff, dude.
I'd
I
much
say
rather watch
shit,
us
dude.
than ESPN. I don't care.
Shit.
Put us on a network.
We'll work for food. We don't really have a whole lot of food in here.
Yeah, we're kind of running low. We
You
got
know
a day
what?
left.
We'll work for free. Just put us on a network.
Yeah, just put us. Get our
Put me
name out
on
there.
TV.
I just want to be next to Rich Eisen, okay? Please just put me next to him.
I want to run the 40 with Rich
I'll-
Eisen.
Rich Eisen's amazing.
Dude, I wonder if I'd be faster than Rich Eisen.
I think so.
But you have to wear the same things.
You gotta wear the suit.
You gotta wear the suit. You
But
gotta
he
wear
does
the
it for
dress
charity.
shoes. For
How much
sure.
money he raises just to run that?
I'm saying, would I be faster than Rich Eisen in a suit and some dress shoes, dude?
I firmly believe I would be.
He's a Michigan man.
I don't know, dude. I'm kind of fat.
He's a Michigan man.
He is a Michigan man.
Oh.
As myself.
He's a Michigan.
Hey, we're all Michigan men.
No, he's an
Yeah.
alumni of Michigan.
Yeah, I'm not I. I'm from the state of Michigan.
Yeah,
the great,
you're not.
the murder written.
Yeah, the murder.
Murder men. The murder men.
Oh,
Trevor, where are
man.
you at on the minute?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Is it the right or left hand?
This is Detroit.
So is it this hand?
If you hold it that way, or that
What
way.
are you talking about?
This is Detroit.
If I was going to do it to you, what hand do I put up?
That
Right
one.
hand.
This one.
And you say down.
I'm
there,
right over here.
Down there.
I get that. I don't know what hand to put up. I don't know if it's this one. or that
Detroit
one.
is
If
at
you
the
do
mid.
this
We're
over
the
here.
opposite.
I was over in Detroit last week. I saw Canada.
Nice.
Well,
It's
you know what
pretty
people
cool.
say to us when we say down here?
What?
We can see Indiana.
Yeah.
You know what? I've been to Indiana before.
I basically live in Indiana.
I'm in Indiana like twice a week.
I got an Indiana and Michigan driver's license.
I remember someone asked me if I needed a passport to do that.
What?
Yeah,
go to Indiana?
to go to Indiana.
I think I'm dumber from here.
All right, guys, that's gonna have to do it for us on that question.
Yep, we're out of here.
Us, they don't know when we're gonna be back on the air. We don't know either. We'll let you know.
We'll figure.
We'll be back.